Television is funded by a major grant from MCI, offering a global highway for voice and data services around the corner or around the world. MCI, communications for the next 100 years. Additional funding was provided by this and other public television stations, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and by the Marilyn M. Simpson Charitable Trust. A companion book to the television series has been written by Michael Winship and is available in bookstores and libraries.
We now join our regularly scheduled program, In Progress.
And newly developed
funding for the NewsHour has been provided by PepsiCo. Every day we enjoy people being cold to us, cutting us up, getting fresh with us, tearing into us, and calling us chicken. In fact, the more people do it, the happier we are. PepsiCo. And by the John D. and Catherine T. MacArthur Foundation, a catalyst for change. And by AT&T. And made possible by the financial support of viewers like you and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Video cassettes of the MacNeil Lehrer NewsHour are available from PBS Video. Call 1-800-424-7963.
This is PBS.
Lottery fever is sweeping the country. More than half of all states now run lotteries, raising over $20 billion a year.
With a lottery, you have the government out promoting gambling, and I don't think that's a proper role of government.
It's Lotto Fever!
Who really wins and who loses? Betting on the lottery, next time on Frontline.
Who wins and who loses in the Lotto game? Find out Tuesday at 8.
Next time on Nova. The Northern California earthquake of 1989 was the most expensive natural disaster in United States history. The proliferation of video equipment made it the most watched. It was also expected. The effort to predict earthquakes is a roller coaster ride filled with stunning revelations and catastrophic failures. When can we expect another earthquake? That's next time on Nova.
How predictable are nature's ultimate upheavals? Watch Tuesday at 7.
A vast ring of volcanic and earthquake activity stretches for 30,000 miles around the rim of the Pacific. Since the dawn of humanity, people have settled here and created great cultures in the face of almost certain disaster. This rim of fire has brought not only destruction, but also a wealth of stories, legends, and beliefs. In New Zealand, the volcanoes are sacred to the Maori people. In Los Angeles, Hollywood stories help ease earthquake fears. In Mexico City, folk healers use ancient ways to treat the victims of earthquake trauma. And in Japan, the power of Mount Fuji is celebrated with a festival of fire. Join us for a look at the people, their stories, legends, and beliefs. This time on Fire on the Rim.
Be sure to watch part 2 of the new series Fire on the Rim this Monday night on KCTS 9. KCTS 9 would like to thank our subscribers in Victoria, British Columbia.
Today's Japan is produced in Tokyo by NHK, the Japan Broadcasting Corporation, the sole public broadcaster in Japan. It is seen each weeknight throughout Japan. NHK is solely responsible for its content. WGBH Boston is coordinating U.S. broadcast of this program so American viewers can watch news programs from other parts of the world. Today's Japan is made possible by NEC, a major producer in the field of computer and communications technology.
The war took the inner peace of these people.
When does the healing for the whole war start? Does it never start? Do we keep carrying on year after year after year with hate?
The more anyone is exposed to death and dying, the more likely that person will develop post-traumatic stress.
There's just no way you can see thousands and thousands of young kids shot to pieces and not have it be sad and not have it affect you.
This powerful documentary is an intimate look at the first veterans to return to Vietnam, searching for ways to survive post-traumatic stress disorder.
It's no longer can't reload it. Hey, it can't reload it. It can't do any harm. It can't do any harm any longer. It's gone, man. It's gone.
Be sure to watch 2 Decades and a Wake Up, Veterans Day, November 11th on KCTS 9.
I don't know much about it at all.
It was not quite so clear as to what it was all about or why.
Well, I remember it, but I must confess I do not know which were the good guys and which were the bad guys.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry for the fate of those guys. You know, they haven't been appreciated.
I imagine there was never a war that less was known about before, because it didn't make any sense anywhere. That soldiers there must have died when they got there, finding out where are we, where are the borders, what does it stand for, where are we at, where do you fight from, who do you fight? It must be a horrible place.
For the first time on television, an extraordinary 6-part series that takes you to the heart of a dramatic and pivotal chapter in American foreign policy, Korea, the Unknown War.
Premiering Monday, November 12th.
Hello, I'm Diana Rigg. When our detectives have a mystery to solve, they look for visual clues, details that tell the story. For millions of blind and visually impaired Americans, those clues are missing. Descriptive Video Service, or DVS, can change all that. With DVS, a narrator provides descriptions of the program's visual elements without interfering with the dialogue. This extra narration is broadcast free on the SAP channel, received by most stereo televisions and VCRs. DVS is now available on some of public television's finest drama series, including Mystery. To find out more about it, contact this public television station.
KCTS is offering a complimentary pamphlet explaining DVS. To receive this pamphlet, call toll-free 1-800-688-0900.
Approximately 2 p.m. on January 10, 1987, businessman Paul Wong was brutally murdered at his marina in the small town of Steilacoom, Washington.
What motivated 2 juveniles to commit this cold-blooded act? Did these 2 boys premeditate the murder of Paul Wong? Should juveniles who commit such heinous crimes be tried as adults? Reflections of Violence examines these shocking life and death questions Tuesday, November 13th at 8. Is your idea of a bounty hunter Steve McQueen? Well, meet a modern-day bounty hunter.
A lot of people say that there's a fine line between what I do and what the criminal that I'm chasing does. It's a fine line, but it's not invisible. The one thing that is true about our profession is that they can run, but they can't hide.
His job is tracking down fugitive bail jumpers. It may not be glamorous and filled with Hollywood-style excitement, but there is satisfaction in retrieving your man or woman. Don't miss The Bounty Hunters, Tuesday, November 27th at 10.
You're watching subscriber-supported television, KCTS 9.
time on Race to Save the Planet. Earth's last wild places. Treasure houses of uncounted plants and animals. We're destroying them before we even know what's in them.
We're living in the middle of the greatest extinction event of the last 65 million years.
Next time on Race to Save the Planet.
Focus on efforts to balance nature and a growing population. Thursday at 7.
Shakespeare, with no tricks, no gimmicks, nothing to dull the power of words that still touch us after centuries.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Kevin Kline stars in the New York Shakespeare Festival production, Hamlet. Next time on Great Performances.
Kevin Kline stars in this timeless tragedy, Friday at 10. Celebrate Native American Heritage Month with an unprecedented hour of music and comedy from North America's top native performing artists.
What is it, Tonto?
It's a message, Kimasabi.
Message?
It's for you.
Tonto.
Look, Kimasabi. Smoke signals.
What do they say, Tonto?
We're not in right now, but if you leave your name and number, we'll get back to you.
Now, cut that out!
Relax and enjoy Indian Time, Friday, November 9th at 11.
KCTS 9 would like to thank our subscribers in Victoria, British Columbia.